touchdown, Chicago. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will stop right around the 25. To throw, it's Williams. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To the air, Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll run for it with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on, set. Cut 19.
Here's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
79 Broncos.
On 4th down, here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. After 1, 7-0. Audience.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Warrior 70. 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Seven Pirates. Dragon 60. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. Check go.
Williams going to look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Shut up.
To throw, Williams. Steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcat, 60. Here we go, here we go. 70 rings, 70 rings.
On 4th down, Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, that's a big defensive stout there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And Hurts going to move him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
To throw, it's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On the slant, this is Chark. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick